Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Top 5 Niches of the Week. This is episode 114, and I got 5 new print-on-demand niches for you to target in the near term to hopefully make you some sales right away. Now, if you missed last week's episode 113, I can link to it in the description, but it was a forward-looking episode where we were really planning ahead for August because I'm not going to lie, the back half of July, a little bit of a slow time in terms of predictable niches. Now, something could change this week where the news cycle takes it and runs, and we know that oftentimes when that happens, a lot of money is made with making t-shirts related to whatever the current thing is, right? So I don't know what's going to happen this week. If anything happens, I'll let you know, or as far as t-shirts go. But anyways, this episode, a little bit harder to pull together than a lot of the previous week's episodes, but that said, why don't we just get right into it? All right, we have 2 winners to announce from the previous giveaway. And if this looks like your email, you'll be hearing from me shortly with your prizes. Congratulations. And we have a new giveaway kicking off right now that you can enter for free using the link at the top of the description or going to ryanhogue.com/giveaway. I will announce the prizes at the end of this episode. Also in the description, there's a link to my 8-day print-on-demand mini course completely free. It'll help you get started with Printful and Etsy's integration. And I've got a great print-on-demand Facebook community that I'd love to have you in. All right, here's my Amazon merch sales update for the last 7 days. Got 440 sales. Definitely a nice week. We had a couple, back-to-back days of Prime Day, even though Prime Day implies one day. I guess we have Prime Days, don't we? And you can see here the royalties, pretty good week. I think this is about 100 or so extra sales week over week than what I'm used to. So definitely pretty good there. All right, niche number 1 for the top 5 niches. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say that I went ahead and I just screenshotted the top 6 shirts from Pretty Merch Pro's research tab here. And what you see is a nice wide variety of evergreens. And that just means we're back to a kind of, I don't know. What's normal? Is this normal? It's probably not normal to have evergreens selling this well. Normally, we have some trend that's just like way above everything else, at least lately, since like 2020, I feel like the world just feels so much more centralized, right? Pretty much due to the mainstream media, but anyways, separate story. What do we see though? We see the Pluto shirt. Pluto, never forget, this shirt has made another comeback. I feel like it just will come out of the blue and be the number 1 shirt any given week when there's a lack of like an overarching trend. Then we have a dinosaur shirt. Then we have the I'm Not Old, I'm Classic that just sells all the time. Admit it, life would be boring without me. We have the Tree of Life or Phases of the Moon retrograde. I don't know what that is. And in my defense, I was left unsupervised. So you have a nice mix of evergreens. So what is niche number 1? Niche number 1 is, hey, if you normally chase the trends and you're not in like tier, if you're in like tier, let's say 100 or higher with merch by Amazon, or if you're selling on Etsy, Redbubble, this might be a nice time to either take a vacation and just chill out, or sell some evergreens. Like, this is probably a good time to get some evergreens listed because there isn't a current thing that is like very much obvious and in our faces as much as normal. So anyways, I went to Google Trends. I did a 5-year search on Pluto just to see like, why is the Pluto shirt back trending? Did I miss something? It does not appear so. It doesn't appear. It looks like of the past 5 years though, the highest it was trending was in about maybe early February or late January of 2022, which is interesting. So yeah, not really sure why that shirt is doing so well, but niche number 1 is evergreens, and I'm putting a specific slant on maybe look into Pluto or the planets, etc. If there's a reason why this is trending, let me know. I couldn't figure it out. Google Trends did not help me out either, but yeah, when it's the top selling shirt right now, we got to take notice. All right, niche number 2 is, I had not seen this niche before, so I don't know how new it is, but I'm assuming it's relatively new based on the lack of reviews on the top 6 shirts. It looks like only 5 reviews on the top 6 shirts. And they say, Donkeypox, the disease destroying America. Okay, so definitely getting political there. And hey, who cares when you're making sales as we're selling t-shirts, right? BSRs, 50,000, 70,000, 119,000, 120,000, 120,000, 150,000. And yeah, these are just the types of, and there's a lot of different ways to spin it too. As you can see here, the one in the middle looks like it has, symptoms include, etc. Although I don't know if I would even put the word symptoms just because you're getting a little too close to whoever it is that is like the central planners of what's allowed and not allowed to talk about. Like even me just saying it right now, we know YouTube, this video is going to take an extra like hour probably just to publish, because their like algorithms are going to have to determine whether or not I'm talking about things that they've deemed us not being allowed to talk about. You know what I mean? A little bit weird, but they want a central source for all information that is the TV, the person wearing a lab coat, even though they read a script. Who writes the script? I don't know, but question nothing. Just listen and download your programming and act on it, right? Anyways, sorry for that rant, but you know what? I'm leaving it in today. I don't care. Donkeypox, the disease destroying America. Hey, be careful with this one, because you never know if the censors are going to change their mind on what's allowed overnight, and then you would get these removed. But that being said, it's selling pretty well, and it seems relatively new. All right, niche number 3. It says, okay, this is more like the boating niche, all right? Because it's nice outside, warm weather. If you can, who doesn't love to go out and go boating, okay? And it says, I hate pulling out. Now, we've definitely seen pulling out as like a funny meme shirt in the past, used for things other than boating. But right now, it's like the I hate pulling out boating shirts. And you can see some of the shirts have like little anchors on them, of course, associated with boats. So that to me makes a little bit of sense. And yeah, what more needs to be said? Boating, you know what I mean? We're outside, we're doing summer activities. I was out, boating, was it like 2 weeks ago or something for July 4th. Definitely like beautiful day. And hopefully everybody gets to go and experience that sometime this summer. That'd be awesome. Anyways, I hate pulling out retro boat captain shirt. So yeah, so some keywords, for instance, by the way. So this is pretty much Pro Plus. They have the analyze button. You click that, you get a more in-depth look into the shirts, the niche. You get the bullets, the description, etc., the title, the brand. And if you scroll down, sometimes it's cropped out of my screenshots, but you get this keyword analysis. So I just wanted to show you that they split it up. This is, by the way, this is very useful for running ads. And I just did like, I think 2 videos in the last week kind of talking about ads at like a high level, more or less. And I didn't go into the details of like setting up manual campaigns, but because I don't want to scare people off. I know some people are still scared of ads, but like, hey, at a minimum, set up an auto campaign with low bids. But what's next after that? Well, set up manual campaigns. But Ryan, what keywords do I advertise on in my manual campaigns? Well, if you use Pretty Merch Pro Plus, which by the way is linked in the description, they give you keywords to advertise on. It's like literally right here. So you can go ahead and set up like for maybe phrase matches on the multi-words, right? And then go set up broad matches on the single words. All right. And again, with broad match, they tend to spend your money. So I would recommend like be responsible with your bids. Definitely come in a little bit lower and inch them up over time is what I'd recommend. But I just wanted to shout that out right there because it is very useful to have those keywords from the listings that are already selling. All right. Niche number 4. Back to the Roe v. Wade stuff, although this is one that I don't recall seeing in the past. So it says, row your vote. All right. Pretty nice. Whoever thought of that, well done. And your reward for thinking of that is everybody's copying you, unfortunately. I'm laughing that it does suck, but whoever thought of that, it is pretty darn clever. Row your vote. All right. BSRs, 48,000, 56,000, 75,000, 86,000, 94,000, 140,000. All right. And we're already pretty familiar with the Roe v. Wade stuff. So niche number 5. And this one was, it was a tough one to put together. There didn't seem like there was a niche number 5 that really stood out to me for me to recommend. So niche number 5, I noticed some repetition of cowboy related designs and specifically the bullhorns. You see on the very first one that says Cowboy Killer, there was at least like 1 or 2 other designs that had like the bullhorns and they were in like the top, let's just say maybe 200 trending merch designs. So, I was scrolling and I'm looking for something, assuming something would pop up and wasn't really seeing whatever the next, big trend was. All right. Like I said, this week, there really felt like there was an absence of them. So while we're doing some evergreens this week, and when we say evergreens, those are designs that can sell at any point in the year. Well, I don't know if it's going to sell better in the summer versus the winter. My guess is probably. But how about some cowboy designs? Of course, be careful. Anything cowboy related, like this past year, we saw a lot of people making money in this niche, but they were, I don't want to say directly infringing, right? But they were definitely making money off of people that were into the TV show like Yellowstone. And then there was, 1883, I think, the spinoff. So just be careful if you're going to get into this niche and you've never seen those shows. It's going to be hard to exercise discretion because you don't even know if what you're seeing is selling because people that watch the show understand that it's a quote or something. Just always be careful with that stuff, guys. The legality side of it, remember, exists independently of the merch by Amazon decided not to let you sell side of it, right? Legality side, merch by Amazon decided not to let you do it side, right? And with this other side, remember, comes the censorship related to anything they want. All right, we don't know who pulls the strings, but like, just keep in mind, we've been at it now since 2020. We've seen a lot of changes in the landscape, and it's not unique just to Amazon, obviously. But like I said, this YouTube video is going to take an extra hour to publish because, you know, I said the word symptoms. You know what I mean? And that's the world we live in. Welcome to 2020. Welcome to 2020 plus, right? It's the world that whoever is doing it envisioned for us. Meager peasants trying to make a little bit of side money selling t-shirts online. It's ridiculous, but here we are. All right, so Western Cowgirl. So I guess this is like a cowboy shirt for women. I'm not telling you to sell this exact shirt. I was just saying that there was a couple shirts that kind of were like the Western slant. And so I said, hey, you know what? Niche number 5, let's go for it. It's Evergreen Week. Get some evergreens or take a week off. All right, seller trends. Shirts that have seen a significant spike in BSR recently. Here we go. You can pause the video, take a peek. This is brought to you by Flying Research, print-on-demand research tools. Looking ahead, if you want to sell shirts related to seemingly random holidays, we have August 17th, National Thrift Shop Day. August 18th, Bad Poetry Day. August 19th, Aviation Day. August 20th, National Honeybee Awareness Day. August 21st, Senior Citizens Day. All right. Bonus design. By the way, since we're doing evergreen stuff this week, sometimes just having a really good design itself can be an evergreen that just sells. Like in the case of this, it's, you know, the kawaii style design. I never know if I'm saying that right. The anime kawaii style design, and boba tea, which we know sells like very well. So no surprise there. But like these kawaii style, anime style designs, it could be like almost anything. And I feel like if you do a good enough job animating them, it can sell, right? By the way, if you don't use Vexels, maybe check them out. I always have a link in the description under like the designs. I think I labeled it like print on demand design. They take requests, and they have a team of professional graphic designers, and you can put in a certain number of requests monthly for custom graphics. And I mean, hey, I'm just saying this isn't a bad idea here with the kawaii style. I'm not telling you to replicate this. I'm just saying this design style we know sells extremely well. You don't have to overthink that one. All right, deleted designs. I used Merch Ninja to pull these, so you can go ahead and like pause it if you want to check these out. We see more Let's Go Brandon. What else? Anything? The Friday the 13th stuff, some anti-Biden stuff, John Beer doing the John Deere stuff. Got Boba. You know, always check your trademarks. Got Boba, maybe trademarked. Anyways. All right, guys, as we wrap the video up, ryanhogue.com/giveaway. Take advantage of a brand new print-on-demand giveaway kicking off. We are closing in on 100 giveaways completed. So hopefully you guys that have been entering repeatedly have won at least once. Nothing really stopping you from entering twice. We do kind of alternate the prizes every other week as well, so I would invite you to do that. This week's prizes include Merch Titans upload automation. I use that daily. I'm running it right now while I record this, as usual. Merch Ninja print-on-demand research tools. All Sunsets premium pre-made graphics, which I use all the time to create scaled-out designs. And Bubble Scout, my go-to Redbubble niche research and validation tool. You can install this for free. It's a Chrome extension, and it'll show you the top 20 trends on Redbubble every single day. All right. And of course, I have my full print-on-demand course. The link is in the description. Walks you through how I make 6-figure sales every single year. And it goes from beginner to expert. All right. And it goes kind of in order. All right. So it's everything you need to succeed. Check that out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.